Good day, gentlemen. Big video today. Why women leave the perfect man. Brothers, the truth will shock you. Let's go. Good day, gentlemen. Welcome to the Remarkable Man Project. I'm Dwayne Klassen, and I am so honored that you're here today. Yes, we got a big video. This one is for all men that have gone through a divorce. Perhaps you're dating right now and you are absolutely frustrated. Perhaps you are going through a breakup, or you can feel that a breakup is coming. This video is for you to truly understand the situation you are in, how to course correct, make it better, or pull the parachute. But first, if you're brand new to the channel, welcome to the Remarkable Man Project. We are here to help men level up their lives with leadership, empowerment, and the straight goods for today's remarkable man, to make sure that you have the tools and the resources to truly step boldly into the remarkable man as you define it, to step into your authentic masculine power. Because gentlemen, as you know, this crazy clown show woke world, and what we need, what this world is lacking, is true authentic masculine leadership. It's you leveling up and being the 2.0, the remarkable man within. I'm also the author of my groundbreaking book, The Remarkable Man, Champions to Women, Heroes to Children, and Brothers to Each Other. Gentlemen, it is the book that started this movement. Click the link below to get your book on Amazon today. As well, gentlemen, we've got the Remarkable Man Project Skool community, and join a rapidly growing international community of like-minded men, all here to be brothers to each other and help one another level up their lives with resources, tools, and the support you need to be remarkable. All right, brothers, let's get into today's video. Why women leave the perfect man. That doesn't make sense, does it? I know so many men right now that have given their all in the relationship, and then they find out that she's cheating or she wants to exit the relationship. Why is that? You've done everything right. You've done it by the book. You are a good provider. You are a protector. You are a good father. You've provided an amazing shelter. You've got all the checks down the list that could possibly go into the category of, that's a good man. That's a good man. And yet it's not enough. And typically there's a feeling that she is having within herself that isn't necessarily your fault. So many men right now are giving 90% of what's possible. And yet it will always be that 10% that will be her rationale for her leaving or taking the foot off the accelerator in the relationship. That doesn't seem fair at all. But this is the reality that a lot of men are finding. So many men are laying in their beds next to their beloved, feeling that disconnect. I was there. I was in a relationship with an incredibly beautiful woman, solid 9. What I thought was this crazy, amazing relationship was anything but. As much as I was giving to this relationship, she was checking out of the relationship because there was this 10% of me that was missing. I'm not too shabby when it comes to the looks department. I'm 6'4", and I have a little bit of charisma. However, there's a day I remember distinctly. I had this gym membership, and when we got together, she said that, hey, I would love to join you to work out together. I had a morning routine. I was at the gym by 6:30 every morning. I said, sure, that'd be great. It'd be awesome to work out together. So she joins and we go have our first workout. Now, she's dressed in this little tight outfit, looking hot, looking fine. I'm feeling proud. And we're having this great workout together. Then I saw a dude, and this guy was jacked. And at that time, I was in my mid-30s at this time. This guy was clearly in his 40s, but looking fantastic. I mean, this guy won the genetic lottery. This guy looked great. He was twice the size of me, but looked great, like just amazing. And even I'm going like, damn, that's a good looking guy. Perfect jaw, everything. And I noticed in the mirror that my girl was checking him out. And I noticed he was checking her out. This continued through the week, working out. And then she hits me with this. And this is, can't believe that I was that naive. She said, "Oh, I need to change up my workout routine. I want to go by myself so I can get into the women's program." Uh, okay, sure, no problem. But what she was doing, and you know what's coming, she was setting herself up to do that dude. Yep. And that's exactly what happened. I went into the friend zone in my own relationship, even after I put all this effort into creating this amazing relationship. And she also had 2 kids that I was supporting. Oh, I went down that rabbit hole. I didn't know any better back then. I didn't. And I had to struggle through 3 weeks of being in this relationship while we had ended it. But she was cheating on me right in my face. Like, she was literally going, "Oh, my ride's here. It's him." And they'd be going out and coming back at 3 a.m. Well, I'm looking after her kids. Fucked up. So I come by this information honestly, brothers. I see how the feminine nature operates. It is so difficult to be able to manage that 10% that you're not getting right, because you'll never know what that is. Experts will tell you that the number one reason women check out of a relationship is because she's not getting her emotional intimacy needs met. Being able to talk from an emotional standpoint, to be able to express your emotions with her. But then that's a double-edged sword, because the moment you express your emotions, she will see weakness. And most women, when they see that, as much as they want it and go, "Oh, he's so heart-centered," it is not sexy. And as soon as she sees the little boy within, that vulnerable piece, the hurts, the unmanly aspects of who you are, it is so tough for her to ever see the man in you again. She will always see the little boy, and she will always begin to go, "Ick," even though 90% of you is amazing. You're a rock star. You are a great provider. You are solid in your responsibilities. However, that 10% is license for them to check out. And a lot of women are doing this. They're checking out of the relationship. Now, I know this may sound cryptic and it looks like relationships are doomed due to feminine nature. There are relationships that endure. The only reason they endure is because they are passionate about their personal growth and the commitment that they made to each other. That's right. The commitment that they made to each other is ride or die. And too many have never made that commitment outside of like vows, during a wedding day, but they never really talked about what that really means. And this is what I want you to really embody, that if you are feeling that she is checking out, there's a moment in time that it might be too late, no matter what you do. However, you can have that conversation. Babe, we need to really lock in what it means to be in a relationship. There's you, there's me, and then there's the relationship. How do you contribute to the relationship? How do I contribute to the relationship? Because in a lot of ways, women will do the blame game about how you are showing up and not meeting her needs, but there's no accountability or responsibility for how she is showing up and contributing to your needs. It's a double-edged sword. When you both, emphasis on both, are coming to the table and saying, "This is what my wants, needs, and desires are in the relationship container." And you can go, "I can meet those. I can meet those. I can meet those." Can she meet yours? It's important to have this conversation, because the other part of the conversation has to be about what has the potential to fuck this relationship up. And you do this at the beginning of a relationship, and you get into your core wounds. You go, "Hey, this is great." Sort of like if you were in sales, you're closing the deal, the contract is signed, but there's no check yet. There's no deposit. So you all know that it's not a sale until the money hits the bank. And one of the closing conversations is, now you agree to this, what has the potential of derailing this, making that check happen, you following through and paying? They've got to come up with it. It's the same with your relationship. What has the potential to fuck this up? And what fucked up your last relationship? And if you hear them pointing fingers and blaming, it's all about them, ex-husband, narcissist. You know that word gets thrown around in our woke culture. Every man is a narcissist. It's crazy. But when we're pointing fingers, there's 3 pointing back. We have to take responsibility. And we have to look at what is the potential to fuck things up. And right now, because of women's empowerment and feminism, hypergamy is such a big issue. And if you're brand new to that word, it basically means trading up. A woman wants to be in a relationship with a man at her level or above. This is why it's so important that men are not pedestaling their women. They're not putting them on a pedestal and going, there's my queen. I worship the ground she walks on. No, because the moment you put her on a pedestal, what direction is she looking at to see you? Right. She's looking down. And a woman never wants to look down at her man. Once that happens, it's over. It's very hard to come back from that. Now, I want the best for you. I truly do. But it's important that you get a grip on reality and the situation that you find yourself in. It's doing all the right things. That's one thing. But it is having the conversation about where you're at and not doing the slow burn of resentment about how your feelings are not being talked about, or you're resenting things without actually expressing anything about what's going on in the relationship. And if you truly want to get back to the starting point and re-engage and reignite the relationship, does she have the will to reboot the relationship? And if she says yes, then great. Sadly, most women are just not into it unless they see you taking charge, taking a leadership role in the relationship dynamic. And that can only happen when you are in your authentic masculine power and that you are going after the best version of yourself, the 2.0, the remarkable man within. You're claiming it and you're saying, I am here to be a champion to women. Now, it might not be her, but it might be the next chapter in your life. You're being a hero to your children. You're being the best example you possibly can be to your children. And if you're going through a messy divorce or a breakup, you're not poisoning the children against one another. Yeah, when that switch happens and you get custody or you get your time with the kids, it's not a programming and unprogramming session that so many couples put their children through. Fuck them up for life. No, you are a hero and you are a man of character when you're around your kids and around others. And you are striving for the remarkable life, the 2.0 version. Always. Never take your foot off the gas of your personal growth, your self-development, and your money-making potential. Always be striving for greatness. Because as soon as you become complacent, you become boring. Contrary to what your wife or your girlfriend might say, she wants excitement. She wants unpredictability. She wants spontaneity. And you, my friend, have to provide that. If you want to fix what you've got to be first, and you've got to do it with confidence. You can't go sheepishly into this trying to fix something and putting the pressure on her to make it right. I know it's not fair. It's fucking unfair. But as a remarkable man, you've got to be first. And it might be you being first to discover that, holy shit, this is unrepairable. But because of the character that you have, you're not treating it like this is the death nail in your coffin. No, this is possibly a new chapter in your life, a new opportunity to reinvent yourself, set yourself free. But if your relationship has a modicum of hope, then that's what I want you to grab onto. But it has to be mutual. And she has to be doing the work too. Those core wounds that she's operating from, man, if she's not addressing them, it's going to be very, very difficult for you to have a thriving relationship. That blame game is going to continue on, and she's going to project that it's all your fault. You're better than that, brother. You truly are. All right. I hope this was of value to you. If it was, please like, share, comment on it. I would love to hear your thoughts and feedback. And I know this is a huge nuanced conversation. And there's so much to this conversation. There is no one size fits all. And every one of you is unique, but there is a common thread. And I see this in my coaching practice all the time. There's so much division right now. And right now, single and happy is the fastest growing demographic. Yeah, they're driving a wedge between men and women. You know this. You can see it happening. You can see this also in the depression rate. You can see alcoholism in women has skyrocketed. And because they are checking out of relationships with the perfect man and having affairs with a man that fills that 10%, that egoic masculine, the bad boy, they get that energy, but it's short term. They realize not long after that they've made a mistake. They realize that you were the anchor, the rock, the good man. However, never take her back, brothers. Never take her back. You've got self-worth. You are remarkable. That fuck up that she did is a smack upside the head for both of you. God, universe, whatever energy applies to you, created this to happen because you were too weak to address it on your own. Yeah, there may be collisions, but there are never any accidents. And once you understand this, that everything happens for you, not to you. And if you're going through the mess right now, the mess is your message. It's here to wake you the fuck up that you've got to start sharpening the saw again. You got to make your self-development and personal growth a priority. You got to understand what are the wounds of the little boy within, and you've got to understand what the wounds of the little girl within, because it's her program that is creating this drama, this story about why she's showing up the way she does. And when you both get on the same page, amazing things can happen. But it takes courage from both of you and the will to want to persevere. Sadly, few people are willing to do that in today's world. Gentlemen, if you want to do a deeper dive on this and explore your coaching options, click the link in the description to book your breakthrough discovery call. Let's have a powerful conversation about where you want your next breakthrough. And we can explore if we are fit to work together. Link in the description. And of course, get my book, The Remarkable Man, Champions to Women, Heroes to Children, and Brothers to Each Other. It is available now on Amazon. And finally, join the Remarkable Man Project Skool community, your place for brotherhood, support, and encouragement to lift yourself up to the 2.0 version, the Remarkable Man Within. It's free. Link in the description. Gentlemen, as I said at the beginning, we're in a crazy clown show woke reality. Now more than ever, this world needs remarkable men. My question to you is, will you be one of them? Enjoy the rest of your day. Be good to yourself. And remember, you're not alone on the journey. At the Remarkable Man Project, we've got your back. Cheers.